Hi guys, this is Lewis. I've got a video for you here on the Victorinox Classic SD Swiss Army knife. This is a Victorinox made one. You can also get, I think it's Wenger made Swiss Army knives, but this is the Victorinox brand, and this is the Classic SD model. It's only a little thing. It's a multi-tool. It comes with 7 different functions. It says on the box here. Down there it says 7 different functions. And they are, it's got a thin blade, a nail file, a screwdriver, scissors, a keyring, which isn't really a tool, but it's one of the features on it, toothpick and tweezers. And a little bit of background, I'll just quickly tell you about this company. It's that the Victorinox brand, who makes Swiss Army knives, they're the older brand, I think, out of the two that makes Swiss Army knives at the moment, the big ones. And the Victorinox brand was founded in 1884 by Carl Elsner, and he created his company, which was named something different. I'm not going to try and pronounce it because it's too difficult, but I'll put that in the description if you're interested. And that it became a family company. It turned into Victorinox, that now makes Swiss Army knives, and they're still going strong 125 years later, selling knives and multi-tools all around the world. And I chose this little thing here. It's 58 millimeters long, and it's very thin. I don't have its weight, I'm afraid, but it is, you know, it's next to nothing. It's a very lightweight little thing. You can put this on your keys because of the key ring on there, and you wouldn't really notice that it's there. But yeah, it comes with you know, sorry, hang on. Comes with a couple of tools that I thought I would use most often, and this was only very cheap as well. This was £9.95 from Heinnie. You know, free UK delivery, and this is really what I wanted. These are the tools that I probably use most often. And you've got the thin blade there. It's not that sharp, but it's only a tiny little thing. You wouldn't be using this for anything too heavy duty, obviously, because of how small the blade is and everything. But in a pinch, it could serve, you know, for opening, I don't know, a letter or a plastic packaging, you know, some plastic packaging, something like that. And on the other side, it has the nail file there, and then on the end, they call that the screwdriver because of the flat bit on the end. That's considered to be the screwdriver bit. The nail file, it's not great. I thought it was going to be a lot better than it actually is. I mean, it's, you know, you could use it to, if you had a particularly sharp bit on your nail, to file it down, but it's not as functional as I wanted it to be. It's not very, you know, it's not very gritty or anything like that. It's a bit disappointing, that one, the nail file. But you could still use it. You could use it for filing down anything else as well. And I'll show all the tools out in one go in a bit, but I'll show you the individual tools first. Here are the scissors, which are one of probably the best things about this little multi-tool, and they're on a spring, like I think all Swiss Army knife scissors are. It's got a little spring thing there, so that when you push it down, it comes back up. And these are functional as well. You can use it to, you know, it might be a bit fiddly if you're trying to cut in a straight line or anything, but you can quite easily cut through paper or probably any plastic packaging and stuff as well if you had difficulty doing it with the scissors, with the knife, sorry. They're very impressive little scissors, and I think you know, you might get a lot more use out of that than the knife actually, because you're only going to be using it for cutting through packaging or something like that, which I think the scissors are more suited to than the knife. And then you've got the little thing here. It's like a little thing there. There's one on the other side as well, where you pull it out just with your fingernail. And on this side, it's the tweezers. And they're only small, but you only need tweezers to be small. And you can get out, you know, if you had a splinter or something, or you need to pick up something very small and delicate, then you can use those. And then the toothpick as well. It's on this side. This isn't metal or anything. This is like a soft kind of plastic. You can see it's bendy, but obviously you don't want a solid hard toothpick because it's going to hurt your teeth and stuff. It needs to be a little bit bendy to be able to get stuff out of your teeth. So this is, I think it covers most of the tools that I would use most commonly, you know, it hasn't got the pliers obviously of a bigger multi-tool, but this is a lot smaller, so it weighs a lot less, and this cost $9.95 from heinnie. So it's a good little deal, I think, on this one. For replacements of the tweezers or the toothpick, either side on here, I think, I don't know if you can get them other places as well, but on heinnie anyway, you can get them for, I think it's 98p, 99p, something like that, and you can just get the replacements if you ever lose those or they become damaged or anything like that. And you can just get replacements of those and they slot just back in. I think they're the same standard size, both those, the toothpick and the tweezers. I think they're standard sizes for all of the Victorinox Swiss Army knives, I think. So they'll fit all of them, you know. But I'll just show you all of the tools out in one go. There you go. And that's the functionality you get with that. So yeah, I think this is reasonable for what I need it for. Might be a bit too small for some people, but you know, I think it's a very good little tool. If the only ones that you're going to use are, you know, the nail file and the screwdriver and the scissors and stuff, then don't scoff at this just because it's so small. If you're not going to use pliers and, you know, 7 different kind of wire strippers and stuff, why carry them with you? You know, I think I'll get a couple more, not of this exact model, but a couple of more small Swiss Army knives and stuff in the future to show you. So look out for those. But I'm happy relatively with this batch. It's the only thing that's kind of disappointing is the relative smoothness of the nail file. But it might just be my tastes. I don't know. It'd probably be better suited to someone else if they were happy with that kind of the smoothness on the nail file. But anyway, comes highly recommended from me. You know, they're cheap and you can find them pretty much anywhere. This is just the box that it came in. Actually only took up that little space there. But yeah, if you only need a small multi-tool and you're not fussed about not having the pliers and stuff, definitely have a look. So thanks for watching. This has been Lewis, and I'll see you later.